The snowstorm came fast and without mercy. Thick snow fell from the dark sky, covering the open land until the road disappeared. The wind howled like it was alive, pushing snow into the air and stealing every bit of warmth from the body. Each breath burned the chest. Fingers went numb within minutes. There were no houses, no lights, no people anywhere. Just endless white and the sound of the storm crashing from all sides. The cold was not just around you, it was inside you. In a storm like this, no one was meant to survive. One mistake, one delay, and someone would not make it out alive. Through the blowing snow moved a lone cowboy, riding slowly against the storm. His coat was thin and worn, his boots cracked from years of hard use. The horse beneath him was old but steady, pushing forward step by step. He lived far from town, where life was never easy and money was always short. He worked with his hands and slept tired every night. At home waited for a kind wife and a quiet house with no children's voices. He did not dream of more. He accepted his life as it was, honest, simple, and hard, and kept moving forward. The cowboy noticed something move through the snow, just a small shape shaking in the white storm. He pulled the reins and leaned forward, his heart tightening. There, half buried in snow, stood a young girl no older than 10, holding a baby close to her chest. Both were trembling hard. Their clothes were thin, soaked, and useless against the cold. Their faces were pale and turning blue. The girl wrapped her arms tighter around her sister, trying to shield her body from the wind. There was no sign of their parents anywhere. The baby's cries were weak and fading. The cowboy knew he had no time to think. He had to choose now, without stopping to think. The cowboy climbed down from his horse and pulled off his coat. He wrapped it around the two girls, covering them as best he could. The baby was ice cold, so he held her close to his chest, hoping his body heat would help. The older girl looked at him with fear, but she did not pull away. The storm grew louder and stronger, pushing against them from all sides. Turning back was dangerous. Moving forward was dangerous too. Still, the cowboy made his choice. He would not leave them there. Whatever happened next, they would face it together. The horse pushed forward through deep snow, its legs shaking with every step. The wind hit them hard, making it hard to see or breathe. The cowboy felt his strength fading, his body stiff and slow. But he did not stop. Behind him, the girl stayed awake, holding her sister tight and watching her face with fear. The baby's breathing was weak, almost silent. The cowboy spoke out loud as they moved, simple words meant to keep them alive and awake. Each step felt heavier than the last. Every second mattered. No one knew if they would survive this long night. At last, a small wooden house appeared through the snow. The cowboy pushed the door open and called out, his voice shaking. His wife rushed forward, shocked by what she saw, but she did not panic. She moved fast and steady, like she had been waiting for this moment all her life. She took the baby gently, warming her hands, rubbing her back, and speaking soft words. She cleaned the girls, fed them, and wrapped them in thick blankets. Inside the house, the fire burned bright. The storm stayed outside. For the first time, the girls were safe. Later, when the house was quiet, the older girl spoke in a low, tired voice. She said their family had been traveling when the storm came. They lost their way, and her parents never came back. She stayed awake, holding her sister, telling herself she could not sleep because the baby needed her. The cowboy and his wife listened without interrupting. They did not ask more questions. They already knew the truth. The girls had no one left. The storm had taken their family, and there would be no easy ending to this night. In the days that followed, the cowboy and his wife made a quiet decision. The girls would stay. They did not speak about papers or plans. They simply opened their home and their hearts. The wife taught the older girl to read better, to count, and to help with daily work. The cowboy showed her how to think, how to ask questions, how to learn from the world around her. She learned fast, faster than anyone expected. The baby grew stronger each day, smiling and healthy. The small, poor home is filled with life. Love changed all of them. Months passed, and the girls grew stronger and sharper every day. The older one learned faster than anyone in town, asking questions no child her age would think of. The baby, now walking and laughing, amazed everyone with her quick learning. Neighbors stopped by, whispering in surprise at how much the small cowboy family had changed. From the night of the storm to this new life, no one could believe it. People looked at the cowboy and his wife with respect, seeing how their kindness had turned tragedy into something beautiful. Everyone in town talked about the little family and their unexpected miracle. The storm had taken so much, but it had also given new life. Two children who had lost everything found a home, love, and safety. The cowboy and his wife learned that family is not just about blood. It is about who cares for you, who protects you, who loves you. One simple act of courage had changed all their lives. Sometimes the poorest people have the biggest hearts,